Плюс еще подходи курить.
Мгм.
Дашь ему давай. Все, выполняйте.
Пока только один. Так, я смотрю, сейчас все у нас на русском языке говорят. Так что могу сделать на русском языке, могу рассказать, что да как. Меня слышно. Кто-то еще добавляется на английском. Hi everybody, how can you hear me? Hello? Do you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Okay, do you have like some specific questions for this kind of test review? Or you want just like to go through all basic stuff like based on the test? Someone? Nicholas, Valeria, Azilia?
I sent you my work from Excel test.
Okay. Just a moment. Okay, I have an example of preview test. Moment. So basically, I will just delete all files which have been done on the test. So at the beginning, you have to do enable macros. because based on this kind of section, all files are going to be recorded in which way you want to have. Oh, someone else. This moment. We have more people. All right. Just waiting to join. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Others who join to this session. Okay, basically we can start with topics. Okay, the first page is going to be this one, where you have to just sign your name, first name, last name, then let's just check the information. So save both files in documents and so on. Sheet basic. So the sheet basic, we're going here. Then it's going to be a sorted table by 2 columns, category from price in CZK from the cheapest to the most expensive. So basically it says here category from A to Z, price in CZK from the cheapest to the most expensive. So we can just check categories. Then we're going to choose sort filter, which is here on the main page or as a home from A to Z, as it says here. Click it, expand the selection. You can just make it okay, yes. Next step is going to be price in CZK from the cheapest to the most expensive. Price in CZK, just select the table column from the most expensive. You can just check what is going to be fit is better for you. For example, let's do like this, and you can see that is from the most expensive to the smallest one. But for example, if you made it just like this, so from A to Z, so it's become like from minimal price to highest price. So basically you can check and change your sortation way. Okay, so this one is done and categories are done too. Then let's go with next sheet basic 2. Change the format of cells in column H and I so that they display currency in euro. H and I. So it was here like this. I just gonna make it as numbers as at the beginning. So basically you select those columns. You can hold Shift button and select all of this. To change to currency number, you can use as a currency like here and get the currencies, or you can use here and choose the currency. Then we need to have with no decimal places. Basically, all tasks which you can find like in tasks sheet, you can get all information which you need. For example, here is no decimal places. So basically, our decimal places is here, you can just check if it's going to be increasing or decreasing. For example, here is increasing. We need to just decrease. It's right now it's 2 decimal places, 1 decimal place, and it's 0 decimal places. To make it that is going to be looks beautiful, you can just use just hold here and double click. So it's kind of changing the width of columns. For example, if I'm gonna make it like this, and I'm gonna select do this like this, and double click. So it's just after changing the width of size of those 2 columns. Okay, right now it's in CZK. We need to use euro. Okay, just selecting again. We're going here just to manage the format of cells. We need to choose euro, right? Yes. Changing here in currency to euro. Looking forward to find some kind of euro style. Let's choose euro. There is a lot of specific like euro symbols, and we can use whatever we want, but we need the best one is gonna use, like, for example, we can use German, or there is just euro, and you can use euro like there's gonna be before the number or after the number. Let's choose this is going to be after the number, and also here we can change the decimal places, so you can see like here how it's going to be changed. Right now we need just 0 decimal places, and just click OK. So basically we have euro style. Next one. So basically, if you have some questions based on some information that I'm just saying, you can just stop me and ask something. Insert formula in column J. The display text yes if stack quantity is greater than 1, otherwise it's display no. Okay, here's kind of easier way how to find and to put this information. You can use like a formula which you're gonna write by yourself, or you can use like insert formula, but I would recommend to use like formula, for example, just equal sign, write down if, open parentheses, and here you have like some kind of help task, help information. So here says like logical test. So what we need to just to compare. Right now it says here insert formula in column G. The display text yes if stock quantity is greater than 1. So then if stock quantity, so we just select in this column in box. If it's bigger than 1, then just you can see here like in the help information that is going to be a comma with point. We're going to the next value if true. So if it's yes is bigger, we have to write down yes. The next one is going to be no, and text information should be in upper parentheses, then close. Made it like this. So basically it's done. And you can select everything that is going to be done in the whole column. You can do like this, or you can just you can see like here like kind of a small point box. Just navigate to this point and double click. Basically, it's going to be done like up to the full table. Okay, the next step is going to be 4, insert pivot table on a new worksheet and rename the worksheet pivot. We need to use insert as it says here, just insert, then insert pivot table. It doesn't says recommended pivot table, so you can just use insert pivot table. So basically, it's supposed to select automatically your table. If it's not, so you can just go like somewhere here on your table, somewhere, put your navigation and insert pivot table. Then just click, it's supposed to be new worksheet, click OK, and we have a new pivot table. We will change to pivot with double click and change it. Then the pivot table must show average price in CZK per category and format numbers as the check currents. Just a moment. Okay, let's continue. Then we just go in here, and we can see here we need to use like average price in CZK per category. So let's just find in our pivot table price in CZK per category. Price in CZK. Just click it and drag and drop to somewhere. For example, values. Then the average, the pivot table must show average price in CZK per category, format numbers as check runs. Also, you can drop it down somewhere you want, for example, here, here, and you will be able to see like how your table is going to be modified. Is going to just change modifications. If you want to change the way how it's going to be look like, you can just use double click or right click and choose like field settings, and you can choose like it could be summation, count, average, and so on. Right now we need to select average. Now it's average. To be able to change those values, to check rounds, press in CK, then we just select all our values. From here to here, to quickly select you just navigate to this way, then just hold Shift and press to the end of your column. So we don't need to insert some text information. Then I'm going to General and change it to currencies. Currencies is already I have like in CZK values. And does it say something about how many decimal points it's supposed to be? Actually, it's not. Then we can see that it's going to be after the point. It's some values. So basically, we can save this information with decimal points. One more thing, it says here like we need to use like check runs, which is going to be not CZK, but as a KCHA, like in check variation. So we can just again to select this right here, change more numbers format, and we need to change to KCHA in check variation. So let's go and find. Okay, it's here. Just click OK, and you can see we have changed it. Let's go with the next step. So sheet basic is done. We're going to with household consumption. Okay, in cells F58, insert total sum in CZK. F58. So how to make sum function? Also, I would recommend to use like as a sum. It says here like as also as a sum. So basically, you can see like your information how it's should be done. And we're going to the first value, hold Shift, and go to the last value. Close parentheses. Click Enter, and we are done with this information. The next step is going to be insert column G, use every CZK exchange rate. So from C3. So it's from here, and we need to change this information. So equal sign. How we need to change from CZK to euro? Basically, we just euro crowns divided by multiplier or exchange rate of euro. So price in CZK divided by 26. And we need to freeze this column Y. So for example, if I'm gonna just I'm not gonna freeze this value. So in this case, when I will just shift it like this, it's gonna change my values. For example, here you can see C3. Next is gonna be C4. Next one is gonna be C5. We don't need to do this in this way. We need to freeze the box so it's gonna be unchangeable. You need to use $sign. In this case, you just hold in Shift and you get in like in all your next steps. C3 is going to be frozen, and it's not going to change. So in this case, I can just do double click, and we are done with all table. use absolute cell reference, fixed address with $sign. And so it's like to freeze this information and spread the formula in all rows. So we just have done it. I also would recommend to change this currencies way because it's not in Czech crowns, but it is in euro. So you can just find euro, click OK, and we're done with euro. In column H, calculate how many percent is the price in CZK out of total. If 58, and use correctly the absolute cells reference and spread the formula through all rows of the table. So in column H, we just have done this information. Oh. Okay, the prices was in column J and in column H. We'll just use different numbers. Just a moment. In column H, calculate how many percent in the price in CZK out of total F58. F58 is going to be here. And here we can just, this value divide by F58. We need to freeze this information again. It's going to be 0 and multiply by 100%. You'll change the numbers, or you can change to percentage, which is going to be better. And just check information for all of this. So you can see that like F58 is frozen for all columns. Okay. Then in cells D57, calculate how many kilograms of meat were bought. Use the function SUMIF. Okay, we have like kind of clue that's supposed to be a SUMIF function. So here we can just start SUMIF, open parentheses, and you can see like range. So our range is going to be those values. Then comma with point. Criteria is going to be, you can use criteria as some specific information, for example, from the table, or you can use as a criteria and write down like as a text. So kilograms. Then we have to do sum range. It's going to be this range, which means you have to make summation close, and it's supposed to be like this. I'm going to explain a little bit how it's happening. So we just checking all column E, and if in our formula, in this column, if there is like some box is going to be selected with n equal to kilograms, as is signed here, we can do summation. So it's going to select, for example, here is kilogram. So this plus this, because here's kilogram and so on. So PC, it's not in kilograms. So it's not going to include in our summation and so on. The next step is going to be change the background color in column F to blue. Oops. We can just select this. And we can change like in this way, the background color to blue. And it's okay. The next step is going to be sheet numbers.
Can you show, please, the formula in total of meat again?
Yes. Right now, basically, I'm using right now like a free version of Zoom. I'm gonna send it a new link to group chat, and can you rejoin, please? Because this session is gonna be down automatically because it's free. Yep. And I will show you again the formula. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks.